Ya, oke, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and good morning, everybody. How's life today? I hope everybody is doing fine, and welcome back to the class. But today we're doing the class in different way. So I hope everybody is fine during the quarantine sessions or stay at home sessions due to the COVID 19 issues. Well, um, so first of all, I would like to say thank you very much for joining these online learning uh, sessions, especially for writing 2 and 3 subjects. Well, ladies and gentlemen, so today we're going to discuss about academic writing or academic essay. So I have on the first meeting in the classroom, we have done a pre-test, and I have checked all your writing, and I think that most of you have the same problem that you don't really understand yet the structure of academic writing. Jadi teman-teman, saya sudah lihat semua satu persatu tugas pretestnya kemarin, dan nampaknya yang menjadi kendala di sini adalah bagaimana struktur penulisan karya ilmiah atau bagaimana membuat esai dalam bahasa Inggris dan bagaimana menyusun idenya. So that's what we are going to learn in this case. So first we are going to learn or study about the structure of the academic writing. Oke, jadi mudah-mudahan teman-teman bisa stay focus on this lesson until the end because the information given will be very essential. Okay, the topic that I gave you on the pretest is it is better for children to grow up in the countryside than in the big city. Do you? So the topic is about it is better for children to grow up in the countryside than in big cities. This is our topic in the pretest, and the question is, do you agree or disagree with the statement? So our specific topic in this academic essay is about agree and disagreement statement. So in this case, we're going to learn how to describe or how to express our opinion in the written form. So I'll give you recent examples for your ideas. Write your essay no less than 250 words. So this is the basically when we are doing academic writing, so this is the structure of the essay. So the first thing that you have to do is how to write an introduction paragraph. So the second part is about body paragraph, and the last is about conclusions. So based on your pretest, it seems that mostly you directly go to the body paragraph. So you directly answer the questions. So in this academic essay, we're going to structure the ideas starting from introductions, discussions, and conclusions. And today we are just going to discuss about how to construct an introduction paragraph. Well, when we are writing an introductions, or in bahasa Indonesia pendahuluan, there are 3 main things that we need to that we can write. The first is the hook. The second is background statement, and the last is thesis statement. Jadi ada 3 hal yang perlu kita pahami ketika kita membuat paragraf pendahuluan. Yang pertama ada namanya the hook, and the second we got background statement, and the last we got thesis statement. Now, let me explain one by one. What's the hook, the background statement, and thesis statement? Well, hook. Do you know the meaning of hook? Hook means like this, or what then? Yeah, so basically the hook is a sentence that has a lot of interest in it. So immediately the readers want to continue to read your essay. Jadi fungsi daripada hook di sini adalah untuk menarik perhatian si pembaca supaya dia tetap konsisten atau tetap tertarik ingin membaca kelanjutan daripada tulisan Anda. Jadi di awal kita harus membuat statement, bisa dalam bentuk quote atau mungkin statement Anda sendiri, tapi intinya dia harus menarik perhatian pembaca supaya dia bisa membaca you punya tulisan sampai selesai. So this is called hook. So you can, in this case, it needs your creativity, or you need to search some ideas from people to attract people attentions. And the second is background statement. So background statement is basically a restatement of the topic. So sometimes students get confused how to make a background statement. Guys, in this case, when you want to create a background statement, you don't need to be confused what kind of statement you're going to write. So the simple way is you just need to restate, or you just need to paraphrase the topic. I will give you example later on. So, but in this case, you cannot copy paste the statement, but you just you need to paraphrase it, or you need to use another words to express the idea. Jadi untuk membuat latar belakang atau statement, pernyataan latar belakang, jadi pada dasarnya kita cukup membahasakan ulang topik yang dijelaskan tadinya. Jadi tidak perlu berpikir repot apa background statementnya. Jadi you just need to restate or paraphrase the topic. Okay, deal. The last is thesis statement. So thesis statement is your answer of the questions and the introductions to your idea. So, for example, if the question is, do you agree or disagree with the statement? So in this case, your answer, whether you agree or disagree, is the thesis statement. And the introductions to your idea. Jadi in this case, you have to introduce your ideas. Why you disagree? What are the main reasons? And then later on, the descriptions, the detailed explanations will be described in the body paragraph. Jadi thesis statement di sini adalah jawaban daripada pertanyaan yang diberikan dan ide utama yang you akan jelaskan di pembahasan nantinya. I will give you the example later on. Well, let's check out the questions. So it is better for children to grow up in the countryside than in the big city. So this is the topic. So to create, so the first thing that you need to do is you need to create a hook. A hook, again, a hook is a sentence or a statement which can attract the reader's attention. So they can be interested in reading your essay from the beginning to the end. Okay, so you need to think what kind of statement which can attract their attentions, or you can even find a quote or maybe saying or a statement from famous people which is dealing with the topic. And the second is about background statement. So to create a background statement, you just need to paraphrase the topic. So you have to explain the topic using another word. So it can be the background statement. And the last is thesis statement. So you need to give your reasons. Thesis statement will be stated by answering the questions. Do you agree or disagree? So if you agree, what is your main ideas? It will be your ideas in the body paragraph. So let me give you the example of the introductions that I have written down. Okay, this is the example. So the place where children grow up and live determines how good their future will be. So the green color is the hook. This is only an example. You can find a better or a very interesting statement which can attract the reader's attentions. So again, the place where children grow up and live determines how good their future will be. So this is the hook. So one sentence or one statement is enough. I don't need too long because it's gonna be so boring. And then the red one is the background statement. So to explain the background statement, I just need to paraphrase the ideas. So the ideas, the topic say that it is better for children to grow up in the countryside than in the big city. So in this case, I paraphrase by saying some parents consider that bringing up young generation. So I paraphrase grow up become bringing up, and children become young generations. In the countryside, is not as good as the big city. So countryside, actually you can paraphrase it by saying in the village or in the remote area, but in this case I don't paraphrase it. I just use countryside, and I paraphrase the is better. It's better. I paraphrase by saying it's not as good as the big city. So the big city, actually you can also paraphrase it by saying in the urban area, but I think we don't need to paraphrase 100%. Maybe 70 or 80% is enough. But if you want to paraphrase by saying urban area, it will be better. It's okay. And then this is the background statement. And the next is thesis statement. So the blue color is the thesis statement. So I totally disagree with this statement. So this is my position. So I disagree with this statement. So I disagree if the children grow up in the countryside. In my opinion, or in my view, cities are the best place to grow up children and to live due to the considerations of education, transportation, and entertainment. So these three main ideas, education, transportation, and entertainment, is the main ideas. The main ideas or the reason why the main reasons why I disagree with the statement. So later on in the body paragraph, the first paragraph I will explain from education point of view, and the second body paragraph I will explain the transportation point of view, and the last body paragraph I will explain from the entertainment point of view. Okay, is it clear? Jadi teman-teman, untuk membuat pendahuluan itu sangat simpel. Ada 3 hal. Yang pertama tadi hook, bagaimana menarik perhatian si pembaca, dan yang kedua bagaimana membuat background statement. Jadi cukup memparaphrase topiknya, tidak perlu bingung-bingung apa statementnya. Kalau misalnya you punya statement lain bisa, tapi harus berhubungan dengan topik. Kemudian yang ketiga, thesis statement. Jadi thesis statement itu adalah jawaban daripada pertanyaan dan ide utama yang you mau jelaskan di body paragraph later on. Okay. Okay, well, so now I want you to practice. So later on, before doing the practice, I will give you time to ask questions. So this is the topic of the practice. So when continuing the education in another city, some students think that it is better for them to stay in a boarding house than in a relative house. Do you agree or disagree with the statement? Write your introductions paragraph no less than 50 words, and you have 15 minutes to do this. Okay? Jadi topiknya tentang tidak jauh beda dengan pertanyaan tadi. Jadi when continuing the education in another city, ketika melanjutkan pendidikan di kota lain, sebagian siswa berpikir bahwa itu lebih baik bagi mereka untuk tinggal di rumah kos. Jadi boarding house means rumah kos, then in a relative house. Relative house means rumah kerabat, misalnya uncle, your aunt, your cousins, not your parents, ya, but your relative. Relative means kerabat. Do you